can't cheat death. Tryna beat life cause I 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 can't cheat death.
I did 17 years, homie. Real tears on these words, homie. Hitting staple only push-ups and hella top rhyming, hella notebooks with all my rhymes. It's like a map book from where I started. Ciphering, trying to be the hardest on the yard. Some of the hardest rappers gotta never date. We'll never hurt they mama, we'll never see they say. I feel blessed, so I rock with my loved ones. I left behind good count times and cold lunch. Yeah, mama, I'm on one. I'm free, ain't no words of expressions. See my smile, that's real, no fake shit. You would too if you seen that the moves was basic. Game made, heartbreak kid. Living in reality, mid 30 with some kid shit. Damn, they like 50 in they clip or better. Boy.
Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
Death. CB, you say why we over here? No, because you on the wrong channel. There's 3 channels. There's 3 Dirty Weather channels. You probably on the one that, I don't know. Look at the one with me in front of my high school. I drank a 5-hour energy. And then all of a sudden I realized I'm about to go live. And I'm like, shit, I'm a little jittery. So I had to have my medicine, my morning medicine, to calm down. And one thing about being jittery is that your mind is fucking flipping. Your mind is flipping when you jittery. I was thinking like, hey man, right now in my life, this is the time to really fire the bakery back up. Like, is it possible? Like, we done talked about this a long time. But the question that we should have started with was, is it possible? They say anything's possible. It was all about schedule, time, effort, all that shit. Schedule, time, and effort. And I think we could do it. I know we can. I don't care if remember we used to say, if you build it, they will come. Remember we used to say that shit? We started off doing the bakeries with like 10 people. 10 people. And we built it and they came. So this is my synopsis, or the conclusion that I came to in my thinking. Like, yeah, right now, even with working graveyards and stuff, right now is the perfect time to get it back cracking and show everybody what the bakery was about. Even though there's many like counterfeits and copycat, there's many of them, but our camaraderie, it's time to show it. Like, we've been in the cuts. Like, we're around, but we've been in the cuts. But it's time to re-rock. And when we re-rock, that's when we come back. Hey, Stuck in the System, I just went live. So I normally go live, talk my shit for about at least a good 10, 15, 20 minutes. Because there's stuff on my mind I got to get out. Especially you. You a little deep. So I got to get everything out the way before we engage, because when me and you Stuck in the System talk, we actually engage. That's something that people don't do when they talk. They let people talk to them, or they talk to people, but they don't engage. Engage is when, motherfucker got your attention and you got his attention. That's engage. So First thing I'm gonna do is apologize because I live on Front Street. I live on the Ave, so there'd be cars passing by and shit. There'd be cars passing by, so that's why I'm thinking the name of the bakery is gonna be Front Street Bakery. See, instead of just calling it bakery, then we're gonna name it Front Street Bakery. Because this comes equipped with the helicopters, the diesel trucks, the low riders, the loud music, motherfuckers scraping their cars over on the bumpers, the speed bumps. I seen a picture. All right, so let me let y'all know a little bit of my motivation too for the Front Street Bakery. I saw a picture with Endzone and Sin Cal. You hear that, Smack? A picture with, you heard that, CB? A picture with Endzone and Cal. They might not have knew how powerful that picture was, but it was powerful to me because when the bakery, fuck the bakery. Matter of fact, before the bakery. Matter of fact, before the lives, before the call-ins, when it was just a video, content with comments. That's what it was. CNC, content with comments. There was an Endzone and there was a Sin Cal. And I always said they was like Mike and Ike, Ken and Ryu. Like they was all every time the bakery popped on, they was 1 and 2 every time. They were like my guys on my shoulders. I knew they was there. Even when they didn't come on, I knew they was there. So when I seen a picture with them together, come on now, Sin Cal is from in Oregon. Endzone is in LA. Actually, I'm gonna say SoCal. In SoCal. So to see them together, for me, that's full circle. Full circle. So I just wanted to let y'all know what my motivation was at. Now, let's get to the topic too. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you really got to be careful what you take in because it could dictate your whole fucking day. You got to be careful what you take in. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's thought-provoking. But when I wake up and I see that a Palestinian hospital was bombed, the hospital, kids, women, and children. I mean, I said kids, women, and children. Kids, women, and elderly, harmless, bombed the hospital, and everybody hiding their hand. Hamas like, we didn't do it. Palestine like, we didn't do. I mean, Israel like, we didn't do it. They didn't do it. So then it made me think about war. Like, and then you got Israeli doing, they retaliating and doing just as dirty shit as Hamas did in the beginning. And Biden got to back they play no matter what they do. They can go in there and rape hundreds of women in the village, and Biden's going to still say, we stand by Israel. We stand with Israel. So that makes me think about war, man. Shit, war is not fair. War is not fair. I hate to say it, but even Jesus knew that there would be days like this. And that's why he told his people to fight. That's why he told his people to fight. Because he knew there'd be days like this. So that leads me to think, there's so many different types of wars, though. See, we get caught up in thinking the war is just World War III. But it's all type of other wars that never get no mention. And they happen more than the wars you see on TV. And that's the war within. The war within yourself. That's the thing that goes on inside of us that we don't share with nobody else. We all got struggles. Wolf Walker, what's happening? We all got struggles. We all going through shit. But we get so caught up in the big wars. No, man. I'm at war with food. I'm at war with food right now. I'm always hungry. And as soon as I eat, I take about 4 or 5 bites and I'm full. I'm at war with food. Damn it. It could be silent wars. Like some of you guys are in relationships. It could be a silent war in the house. Like I'll give you an example. Drina likes to run the fan. It circulates the air. Me, I be turning that motherfucker off. She'll go in the room and turn it on, and then I come behind her and then click. So when she come back in the room thinking the fan gonna be on, she don't know I didn't turn it off. See, that's a silent war right there. That's a silent war. Then you got neighborhood wars, gang wars. There's all type of wars, man. And on the bottom line is wars take your energy. So if you're at war with yourself or you at war with somebody else, and you at war with your mind, attack that shit and come out on the other side. Floor open. Hey CB, what channel did you get a notification from? And good looking on being a subscriber to the channel, CB. I think I got 2 whole subscribers. Link posted. Wolf, man, where you been? Talk to us. I got till 8 o'clock, and I got 1 of the possible more blunts. So what I was talking about earlier too is that I was thinking like, shit, man, the bakery is possible now. So therefore, one thing I can say the bakery brought to me was structure, because I got to get up 6 o'clock no matter what, be ready, because my peoples is waiting. So now the schedule has opened back up where let's keep this motherfucker back cracking. So y'all get these hashtags going. Front Street Bakery. And you know how I do it. It'll only be 1 live where I talk about the name. And I already said where the name come from earlier. So what? Hey, the link is posted. Y'all see that motherfucker? Not all y'all driving to work, because this is what's gonna get it back cracking. Y'all participation in the bakery, because the bakery wasn't all about me. Buffalo Gold. Wait a minute. I'm curious now. Buffalo Gold, that's the name of that's the Buffalo. That's the gambling machine, the cha-ching. That's the cha-ching. Hey, this week right here. This shit is called Jealousy. Jealousy. They sold this right here is a half a zip. This is 14. And this shit only costs, because it was my first time. They got a dispensary. I was going to a different one, but now I'm going to one called Zen Garden. And Zen Garden, boy, they got too much weed. They got too much weed and too many deals up in that motherfucker. I got a half a zip of Jealousy. Gas, indoor. What? All right, I'm going to say this link has got to be broken. This link must be broken. Stuck in the system. Where you at? Let's get this conversation going. Otherwise, I'm going to ramble. Oh, shit. Oh. My innards fell out. Damn. See, when it comes to rolling, I know y'all not talking about fishing. Y'all talking about fishing all in my face? Y'all talk about fishing all in my face and y'all ain't gonna invite me? Matt, what you think about the name? Should we come anew? Or is Front Street Bakery acceptable? See, here's the thing. People be coming with these names for they things and things, but they don't be original. Unless there's a Front Street Bakery I don't know about. Oh, Zen Garden. Yes, sir. Hey, you the one told me to go there, though, Matt. You the one told me to go there. I looked online first. I ain't gonna lie. I looked online, was like, damn, these motherfuckers got some good prices. They got $13 eighths, small bud indoor. Small nug indoors. It's messed up though. I was going to the other dispensary. They was about to give me a job. Talking about they pay $30 an hour. What? Shit. It's time for a career change. Damn, this motherfucker is. Oh, I know I'm high. I dropped some weed on the ground, right? Now, I got bark in my front yard. I thought that was a nugget. Just a piece of bark. You had to get ready in the studio, huh?
Yeah, you already know. What's goody?
Oh, man, having my morning medicine, tripping off life.
That's how it be sometimes, man. Sometimes you need that good old sit down.
You know what? That's why I used to do the bakery, because it was a sit down, but it was a global sit down, because it helped people realize shit. You might think you got problems in the world, but it's other people that got shit going on too.
That's a fact.
Hey, so check me out. Lately, I've been getting live bombed by motherfuckers coming in under other people's profiles and shit, and then showing some inappropriate shit. So I'm having to be cautious. So there's a guy in the back. His name is Front Streets. There better be CB. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just say it's CB. Is that you?
Yes,
Green
sir.
life. Green life.
That's me.
Ooh,
But
I'm about
Daddy,
to.
remember I told you before, you need to get a banner. So you put it up when you want to put the banner up before you, so it'll cover your screen.
put the banner up and it covers the screen,
And then,
and then you can paste
yeah,
on it.
and then you make sure it's them. You know how you said, "Is this you?" So you
Yeah.
keep it up until you made sure it was me, and then you could take the banner down.
So I put the banner on basically to cover theirs.
Yeah, you put the banner on before you let them. Like, all right, say you got someone backstage right now. You put the banner up,
Mm-hmm.
and then let them on, and then we could hear them and see them and shit, you know. And then until you're sure it's really them, then you take the banner down.
See, the first time they came on with weird ass names, but then the second time they came on,
They'll start taking your people's names that
yeah.
you're familiar with.
So how long you been aware of these guys?
I've told you about it. You just probably forgot. They've for like a couple of years they've been doing it, but they've been extra. Hey, Wolfie, they've been doing it extra lately, and they mainly will go for monetized channels, like. So they'll end up because your channel can get taken from that. So if you have any videos that have that shit in it, take those down.
Damn, so that means I gotta delete that last live too, because they went
Okay,
stupid.
yeah, take that down for sure. You want to do that right away because that's their mission. Their mission is to fuck with you and then get your channel fucking demonetized and shit.
Is there a whole genre of people that like this?
I see these weirdos in all different sectors, so it's not just one.
Damn, that's something.
I've literally seen people clone my shit and go on people's screen because they knew they would let them up if it was me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so have you encountered anything like that?
Not on my channel, but I've seen it happen many times.
Nah, talking about DVS.
Oh no, I ain't get there yet. Hopefully I don't never get there. You know what I'm saying? That seems like a little bit of a headache, but I guess it's flattering as well. I guess you should be flattered.
It was the first time. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, wow, I'm important. They're about it. And then they still know the next time they came, like I felt disrespected. Like I got my eye busted. That's what they call it.
Right? Like,
What you mean?
I'm
What you mean by that?
I want to see that.
Now get my eye busted. I mean when somebody showed you something that you wasn't supposed to see, or like say you
you ain't supposed to open none of that, man. You ain't supposed to indulge in none of that, man.
Nah. First they come on. I thought it was one of my subs, and it's an avatar, and then all of a sudden the avatar changes, and it was some weird shit.
Yeah, they'll turn the camera on and they'll like put it towards like sometimes they have like, you know, porn playing on their computer and they'll turn the camera to show that. Or actually sometimes there's even a real person there. You don't know. But yeah, they do some weird, disgusting stuff and their mission is to take you down.
Oh yeah, DVS. And they can take over your screen.
Well, listen, let's not give life to anything that doesn't need any breath or any kind of energy. You know what I mean?
Because, I say that, but
I think sometimes
awareness is everything, bro.
Now I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But respectfully, you know what I'm saying. There's certain ways to push things away or not entertain certain things or give life to. Don't give breath to something that you don't want to have trailing around with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. That's something that you just gotta act like it's dead in the water and just keep it moving, like have a funeral and keep it shooting.
I hear what you're saying, but hear my logic. CB said that they've been around for 2 years. All it would have took was one conversation. She said I forgot, but all it would have took was one conversation and education, and I would have been prepared. But I wasn't.
Yeah, there was a lot of people talking at that time. I can get at you, Adrena, on the back end too. If you need help doing it.
No,
if you're not sure how to do it.
And what does that come from? That comes from what? The drama aspect of presenting things on the channel that are controversial, or is it like just somebody who's just got a thing for you, like personally?
I think that, I didn't know the mission. They mentioned until CB said it, which is to get your channel destroyed. Well, shit. I can see how they could possibly do that. So that's
Yeah.
why awareness is very important, because they will keep coming until a motherfucker gets immunities and block and figure out how to defend itself. But if ain't nobody gonna speak on it, then ain't nobody else gonna know how to defend themselves. They just gonna get blindsided.
So how would you defend yourself? Is it in presentation, and is it not poking the bear, or is there actual security measures that I can take within my settings that I could change this particular thing that happened on my chat?
What CB said is the banner thing. Like, I never heard that, so that's a good one.
If you go to a lot of bigger channels that have a lot of people that come up on the panel, you'll see them do it.
I
It's
remember. I remember years ago, like 3 years ago, not even 3 years ago, like 2. We was like, "You're not coming up here unless you see your face."
Right. You could also do that too.
Yeah,
Even just have them flash their camera on behind the screen to see them, and then let them up if they don't want their camera on.
See, this is the importance of talking about it, though, because moving
They
forward,
show themselves to you.
Yeah, moving forward, the Front Street Bakery, we're gonna have to be able to defend ourselves against, the powers that be.
Yep. And also, when they come up back there, you can see, like, how, like, it'll show you, it'll actually say, like, my account should say, like, authenticated or something. I think those weirdo ones, sometimes it doesn't say authenticated.
You talking about with a blue check mark?
No, like, it's like security through, like, it says, like, I'm authenticated through YouTube.
And you can see it by just pulling off somebody's page?
No, you should be able to see it when they come up. Hold on, let me try to come up on a different one and see if you can see it. Don't let me up, but see what it says on the back.
Hey, Dirty Man, I noticed, in the title you're talking about war and all that. That's what really intrigued me to come and jump on the panel. What's your thoughts on what's going on? Like, in a nutshell, like on some real raw, but like bad.
I think that, and first off, it's not off subject, because even what we was just talking about is war. It's war against them, so it's not off subject. So, but this is how I feel. I feel that this war is so clearly cut about money, and that everybody else they blind. They don't see it, because how could you stand with a country that's doing just as much dirty shit as the other one? The Palestinians defending, they took action and did what they felt, and then Israel responding just as dirty. And this stuff going on over there, we don't know what's going on over there. But yet you got a president talking about, I stand with Israel. So if Israel run up in a village and rape 100 women and kill civilians, what you still gonna say? I stand with Israel.
So you saw when he was with the president. You saw that last interview that they had when he gave a speech and he was like looking real bad. You saw that last one?
Nah, man, educate me.
Well, I wish I could pull it up, man, because the video would speak volumes. You know what I mean? But the fact that we're just okay and in this like place of just giving all this money to a war that's being covertly put as like some kind of a religious kind of thing. Yeah. Biden was up there in all respects, right?
Mm-hmm.
Biden was up there in a manner where he looked like a feeble, dementiated old man. Like, that's the grandfather that you bring everywhere, and you gotta like, hopefully you get a good story out of him, but everything else is a little shaky. You know what I mean? Like,
so my question to you would be, did he look like he stepped in shit by co-signing any part of that war?
And look at it how other leaders looked at it and how they perceived what he's doing. It's just like how in the yard you got two different sects within one particular organization. They gotta come to terms in order to make the bigger organization look good. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when he's doing this, he looks like the smaller organization. He doesn't look like the big organization. He looked at like a feeble, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what you need. You got it. Yes, sir.
And this is the face of the
We've been sold out,
United
man.
States.
America's been sold out, bro. America has been sold out, and this shit is still on land. You know, I don't even know how to get to the root of that and make that politically correct in a way where righteously, you know what I'm saying? Like this whole thing is like a super fuckery, bro.
Do you think it takes a headless horse to lead us into World War III? Because if so, I think that Biden is a headless horse.
Well, we won't know until what happens with this campaign, man, because they just put a gag order on Trump. How the fuck that happened? I don't even know how that's even possible. He can't say certain things
really?
in the campaign. He can't say certain things against his opponents.
But they're still gonna let him run. Because I promise you,
we don't know. That's like everything's up in the air. People are saying yes, some are saying no. It's like we won't really know.
That sound like it's a war against Trump. That he
war against freedom and the Constitution. It's not even about Trump. It's about the
That's
Constitution.
what the war is on.
Yeah, but listen, I promise you, half the blacks is gonna vote for Trump. Half the blacks that voted for Biden is gonna vote for Trump if he gets a chance to run.
I've seen a lot of people switch over and be for Trump.
I might be one of them.
Shit, I am. I did last time. I'm not bullshitting. Fuck Biden.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. But I used to hate Trump, but nah, man, fuck Biden is weird.
He's gonna win by a landslide, and they know it. So that's why they're fighting the war now against Trump. Because if he wins everything. If he wins this war, he wins everything.
Man. That's why they got his ass locked up in litigation for years to come, man. Just to
jammed them up.
And well, guess what? And then when it dies down and it comes time for re-election, because he can run again. So it's going to be a war against Trump, and this shit is going to go on until he dies.
Hopefully somebody, everybody talk about Trump this, Trump that, but they never got no fucking proof of anything fucked up racist that he's supposed to have done. Every allegation that's been made has just been that fucking allegation because they know that it's easy for people to follow.
The truth of the matter is, he had more balls than any president that we could think of in our lifetime.
I mean, I don't trust none of them. You heard? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't trust none of them. They all puppets to me because there's somebody else on the strings. You feel me?
That's what I was about to say. You took the words out of my mouth.
Well, the whole difference. What happened, bro? What happened to y'all? Is Trump threw a wrench in the game. He was not supposed to. He was a wild card. He wasn't even supposed to be a factor. Hillary was supposed to take the shit. Everything was gonna go the way they already had it planned. How many fucking? Can you go to China? Any of y'all go to China and buy up all the fucking land?
Hell no.
So why the fuck do China own 387,000 acres of farmland in America?
And it's not even the actual land itself. It's just the first 6 feet of topsoil.
You feel me? And but the whole point being, that's why states like Texas, want to say the Carolinas. I want to say I'm not sure on that, but I know for sure Texas has banned any fucking foreign entities from buying property, land, or anything in that state. And that should be fucking. You can't go to Mexico and buy land. You have to. Damn.
Yeah, I saw when they was putting that together, they didn't want nobody from foreign countries, specifically China, coming and buying up land through corporations or whatever the case may be, because that's how they was doing it. They was doing it through like LLCs and corporations.
Right. And that's what they're doing out here. What they're doing is, in the midst of all that, bro, is buying citizenship. I can never remember the name of that fucking paper, but there's a way for foreign people, foreign countries, foreign citizens, whatever, to buy membership starting at $500,000. and they basically I look at some of these hotels out here and I wonder why how the fuck they put all this money because I'm in Vegas. So how the fuck they pay us all this money to build these fucking hotels and these motherfuckers don't even make no money. Well, the gist of it is the stipulation. What it is it's called conditional citizenship. Conditional citizenship. So when they buy the shit, when they they buy into the company or whatever, and they the stipulations are that they have to own the property for at least 2 years. They have to employ no less than 12 people.
Okay.
And once the terms of that contract is up, because they have lawyers and everything that help them do the paperwork. But once the terms of that contract is up, the conditional drops off to citizenship. And what do you have left? Citizenship. So they're buying citizenship by investing in fucking US properties.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. And okay, yeah, SunCal citizenship by real estate investment.
I'm still stuck on what DVS said, talking about the topsoil. They sold China the topsoil, so that means if it's oil there or something, they ain't got no claims on it. So I could just say the top of the oil. I mean, the top of the grass. That like how that work?
No, it's already cultivated soil. Yeah, it's cultivated soil that's already been cultivated over time for generations. It's just been in what do they call it? When you hold something legally through an account. No.
Procure?
No.
Acquire?
No. Sorry, it'll come to me. But what happens is it holds the land for them, so it's like it ensures a debt. If you get what I'm saying. So we're in debt, so automatically we have things to barter with. Obviously, our social security number and the fact that millions of people are going to pay taxes throughout their lifetime. That's part of fulfilling and showing collateral. But when it comes to the topsoil, it becomes collateral until it becomes possession.
You talking about the deed?
Nah, so they've been doing that, holding that as valuable source of land. So all that land that they've been cultivating over time, they knew they weren't going to bring the oil there. You know what I'm saying? This is valuable. This is with something that is going to be cultivated to either grow or sell. You know what I mean? If somebody buys that up, they take the topsoil. They can't take the whole land with them, and they're not going to come over here and say, "Yo, this is China's land." They're just going to take the topsoil.
They have to do it through corporations. But guess who else owns another 100-some thousand, over 150-some thousand acres of farmland as well? Bill Gates.
Oh yeah.
What does he need farmland for if he's a goddamn computer man?
Because he's genetically modifying all the things that he's sowing from the land.
I can't stand him.
Sorry, but see, the first thing that popped in my mind when he said that is that he understands what the Chinese is doing, and so he's trying to beat them to it by monopolizing as much land as possible.
He's on a different wave. He's trying to keep people sick, to keep people generating cash. It's a cycle. It keeps the machine flowing through the through cancer and all this other things that they got going on. They purposely put these things in to trigger things in certain people with pre-existing markers in them. You know what I mean? So it keeps everything flowing. That's why they would never give free healthcare.
So you basically saying it's the balance in nature.
It's how they got it. That's how they got it.
In his mind. In his fucking mind.
You gotta
how can you just like, but see, you think about it. China put a cap on how many children can be had per family. What you think they really trying to do in America, but they know they can't go that route. So therefore, that's why you got your Planned Parenthoods and shit. And that's why they tripping on this abortion law and all of that. Because they want to do the same thing, but legally they can't.
So you saying that America would want to do the same thing that China doing with the limit of kids, but they can't?
Absolutely, not by law.
They got that
Because
with
China-
Planned Parenthood. That's already
Exactly.
in the schedule. They got that. There's already something made up for that already. You know what I'm saying? That's
They
filtered
just can't
already.
mandate it. That's all. Like China, and China has a whole fucking dictator running the country, so he can mandate shit. This being a so-called democracy, it can't be mandated like that, not openly anyway.
Yo, when it comes down to the crackhead in the street addicted on the curb, that is recycled. That nothing goes untouched. They'll use everything to the last drop. You know what I'm saying? It's all set that way so they can get every fucking piece of drip out blood out the rock. You know what I'm saying? They know how to squeeze blood out of rock.
Shit, they know how to use. They know how to use every part of the animal.
Why wouldn't
We
you?
also live in China too. That's the part that motherfuckers still think Bill Gates is in the United States. No, that bitch been in China for about 19 years.
Living in China or the majority of his business?
Living in China.
Ain't that some shit? I didn't know that.
You realize this dude is wanted in different countries for multiple like war crimes type shits? Because he been
Bill Gates?
Fucking hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's responsible for spreading, putting out these goddamn vaccines. He was over there in India.
Yep, he's the one.
Women that he was giving them free health care, free shots and shit for polio. In Africa, the same thing. All he was doing was sterilizing them fucking women, man. In countries, he cannot go back to Africa.
So
he was over in fucking India.
So he was doing like using them as test subjects or something.
He knew exactly what he was actually fucking them women off so that they couldn't have children. He is a main proponent for population control.
Yep.
Damn,
And guess what?
right.
He's the one who needs to go, in my opinion.
Damn, that go to show that it really is money. Money moves the world, and money, shit, it gets you in places.
When this thing first came out, Dirk, when they was first talking about the vaccines and they, putting it out there, and they wasn't getting no buyers, and his wife came on national fucking TV and said that the black people need to be the ones to step up to take this fucking vaccine. You don't remember that? This shit happened on national TV, huh?
Because he wasn't getting the same shit as everybody else, though.
Shit, I'm about to look for it.
Oh, and like Schmack says that they were working on those, the jabs, the vax, before COVID was even leaked and spread. And that's facts. Actually, I want to say there was a document, Event 202 or 22 or something like that. Regardless, it was online. I found it. I think I have screenshots of it, but they took it down. But it lays out everything. Like they had this shit all fucking planned.
Does anybody, whether in the chat or on the panel, remember one of Obama's last speeches and what he said was coming this way? When he said there's gonna be a pandemic, and that's
what you're right. I forgot until you just mentioned that. So what else did he say?
He knew about a pandemic long before it came.
But he wasn't specific. All he said was watch out for a pandemic, right?
You say what?
Said he wasn't too specific, right? All he said was watch out for a pandemic.
He just used that specific word.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? That shit. That's not just coincidental.
Look, and Schmack says that he also has a video talking about using stats to trick people into getting the vax. He quoted a book and the whole shit.
Hey man,
years before COVID. Sorry, Dirk.
This is a rabbit hole. This motherfucker's been on this mission.
Yep.
Before COVID.
Yes.
My fault. I had to step away real quick. I apologize. I missed what I was talking about. But you're talking about Bill Gates been doing all his vaccination trials and all that. Yeah, he actually did a vaccination study. It was supposed to be for some kind of malaria vaccination or something like that, but it was really a sterilization, and he sterilized like something close to
what I just say.
10,000 women or something like that.
What did I just say?
Yeah,
Like
see,
whole
that's
tribes
right.
and all that, like whole tribes, like they can't
And
reproduce ever
he
again.
did it in India, bro, and he did it over in Africa.
Yeah,
And
Yep.
Africa won his ass for war crimes, or crimes against humanity. I keep saying war crimes, crimes against humanity. That's what it is. In
Yeah,
India,
crimes
you're
nah,
not
against
allowed.
humanity. Yeah,
So he
it
ain't. So
is.
he's not living in China. He hiding in China.
and if you want to go back
Basically,
real far, his great grandfather somewhere down the line was in charge of population control for the U.S. government.
Boom.
probably in cahoots with Margaret Sanger at the time.
Yeah.
I'm not too keen on names, you know what I mean, but I do
But
know
she's the lady that founded Planned Parenthood.
Yep.
bloodlines is real. You know what I'm saying? I know they
Yep.
follow them and they believe in those wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
Racist bitch, and everybody try to say, "Well, how can you just use one?" Hey, come on, brother. How can you take literally what somebody said and say they didn't mean what they said?
Right.
You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you how? One of the ways. When I was doing petitions, right?
Oh yeah.
They would introduce a bill, and then this bill needs this amount of votes to pass. So what they'll do is they'll reach out to these people that run these campaigns, and they find people that need money, and so they out there getting signatures for people to push this campaign, pushing
I remember you doing that.
their
Right.
charisma, and not even tripping off the issue because it's about getting money. So you see how the money connects from the big money
Yeah.
to the little money to the people that need it, and how they push their agenda. We don't care nothing.
Absolutely.
We don't care nothing about the thing we pushing. We care about the how many signatures we get to get that money.
Exactly. So yeah,
Now,
they get you involved. Basically, you know, they use you to push their agenda.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
you part of the motherfucking wheel.
right. Look, it don't even matter. I'll be a Republican today. I'll be a Democrat the next day with the next thing.
As long as you're getting them signatures and that check.
Oh shit!
Right. As long as you were getting the signatures and getting the bag, yeah.
Man, look, I don't know nothing about the powers that be that's really got the money that's funding these campaigns. That's the people that's the people that's funding the motherfuckers. That's the ones. But we don't know. We trying to get a buck.
Exactly. Like there was
That's corporations, my guy. That's why you look at all these. That's and I keep having to refer back to Trump, and I'm not just like this diehard Trump fan, but I noticed something that was totally different about him. Like most everybody that's become a president of the United States went in, we'll say of mid money status, like they wasn't like on no rich type shit. When they left office, they multiplied.
The Bushes.
I mean, come on, okay.
That's a fraternity,
Bush,
man. That's a whole fraternity, bro.
Yeah, we talking about a motherfucker that went through law school in Sacramento, turned around and went to went through law school in Stanford, turned around and became some politician, a low level politician in fucking Sacramento. Look at that old retarded bitch that's vice president right now. You saw how she did California, how she did San Francisco.
Yeah,
with them fucking laws.
Hey, she fucked that motherfucker up before she left.
Mm-hmm.
It's such thing as you want to leave it better than it was when you came. But she fucked.
Yo,
that
Dirty,
up.
how many districts y'all got out there where you at? You at Sacramento, right?
Yep.
How many districts y'all got out there?
That's a question that I could never answer. So that's why we have a such thing called Google. How many districts are in the Sacramento area?
And can I just say this real quick? I'm really excited today because my homie got released this morning at like 4:55 in the morning, and from Sacramento, he was locked up. Yeah, he got released this morning. Hell yeah!
Wait, from
free.
From Sacramento?
Yeah, the Rio Consumnes.
Oh, RCCC.
Yes.
How old is he?
They let him go early in the morning. He called me. It was 3 a.m. over there.
Wait. Hold on. I got questions. You gonna throw this motherfucker in the line? I got questions.
You got questions?
Yeah, first off,
Yeah.
we from Sacramento, so did you meet him because of me?
No,
Is he
no, I
is he part
didn't,
of
but I know him from
is he
YouTube.
is he part of the Dirty Nation?
No,
And so he's really from Sacramento. What high school he went to?
he was. I think he's from San Francisco originally, and then moved to Sacramento.
So he's not really from Sac. He just locked up in Sac.
He lives in Sacramento.
But he's not from Sac.
He's originally from San Francisco, and then moved to Sacramento,
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
then got locked up in Sacramento and got released this morning.
Hey, Chef, CB be all over the map. Sometimes you gotta be like, hold on, slow down real quick, slow down.
Get dirty, man. So I was
Told
looking
you I
up,
got
right?
homies in Sacramento.
You got 8 council districts out there, right?
Yeah. That's what I just got when I Googled, yo.
Yeah, but the crazy part is, it says here that the United States Census, the data from the United States Census is what they go by to fund your district, right?
Yeah.
That's inaccurate as fuck.
So it's like this: when the pandemic happened, the census took place. Nobody opened their doors.
Exactly.
Census is low, funding is low because now you're not going to receive no money.
Right.
So send for the migrants. Send for the migrants. Send for the migrants. You heard? We need bodies and we need votes too. You heard? Send for them, and we gonna give them a check and all that. They just got to make sure that they put down that they voting for this Democrat. Bow bow. And then that's how they gonna shift this whole shit.
Did you not? Do you guys? So you seem to be more in tune. And who was that I was speaking to?
DVS.
Talking about the migrants.
DVS. Who this? My fault, bro. Properly.
No, it's all
DVS.
good. This chef, man.
Gotcha.
You seem to be more in tune. So do you remember when Joe Biden, when he first got elected, right? And the whole he had a conversation with the whole black caucus. No, not the black caucus, but the all the fucking pastors and shit, the church people. And he told them, when he told them that they're gonna have to just deal with it because they're gonna have to get used to being, outnumbered by brown people.
I don't freestyle. I never heard that before. That's new to me.
I've watched the shit. That's what's fucking crazy. I watched it. It was a whole conversation that they had, and that's what he told them.
But the thing is, the Browns was the majority while Obama was in office, though.
But Obama was steady. Obama had a lot of the same policies that Trump had, regardless of whether they want to talk about it or not. As far as the ban on the borders and shit like that, he had a lot of that shit in place, but it was just solid. Nobody talked about it. Yeah. So the shit Trump ended up doing that people made a big deal of was already being done through the administration before him. Yeah, so now you get this quack in the fucking in office, and he's tried to dismantle every fucking thing that's been beneficial to this country. That's the difference between a lot of these motherfuckers, man. These guys are just about making a dollar, getting their lobbyists, to fulfill their wishes or whatever they owe them, pay their debts off. Meanwhile, you got the motherfuckers that are really about this fucking country, that are trying to repealing NAFTA and shit of that nature, man. NAFTA was one of the worst goddamn things that can happen to us. The motherfucker that signed it into law was proclaimed by stupid ass black people as the first black president, even though he was just as bad as the motherfucker.
What is NAFTA?
NAFTA was that the bill that allowed all the fucking companies, the corporations, to take their shit overseas. It was a fair trade agreement.
A North American Free Trade Agreement.
Yeah, because it used to. You think about it. When Sam Walton was alive, bro, founder of Walmart, everything in the store, bro, said "Made in America."
Oh wow.
Yeah, that he wasn't no joke about that shit. That's
awesome.
That's how Walmart became the magnet that it is, because everything in that not everything, of course, but majority of was made in America. You didn't see like a lot of the fucking tech places. Why we didn't have all this fucking outsourcing? If you call a goddamn you call some, let's say you ordered some from somewhere here in Vegas, and something went wrong. You call that customer service line. Why the fuck are we talking to somebody that sounds like they're in Bangladesh?
Exactly.
None of that shit happened before that the NAFTA Act was signed into place. And when Clinton came, not Clinton, but when Trump came in office, he actually repealed it, and he was bringing companies back, or they were gonna have to pay. They were gonna tax the dog shit out of them. So so you know what I'm saying. Then as soon as dude got in, now this administration, they turned that shit right back around.
Damn. Just off of
But
some
nobody
spiteful.
pay attention to that type of shit. Yeah.
But just like when a new male comes into a tribe, he kill all the kids. So Joe Biden came in probably out of some spiteful marking his territory shit and killed all the kids that Obama started, and Trump tried to uphold and deal with the garbage that was handed to him, and just tear it all down.
But everybody, even Trump, they all that just that administration, the administrations themselves like to pass blame to the administration prior to, or the you know what I'm saying? Oh, you left us in this disarray, or the current administration gets blamed for something that was started 2-3 fucking administrations before. But the blowback is a trickle down effect, so it doesn't just happen right away. And the blowback hits the current administration two or three cycles down the line. And,
so you saying Clinton? So you saying Clinton was paid for Reagan?
Shit, no. Clinton did what he did. He did. Him and that the same old senile son of a bitch that falls upstairs are responsible for that damn for the 92 crime bill.
Mm-hmm. That was a youth act too. That was for the juveniles as well. He made sure he implemented the juvenile. I got caught up in that, and that shit was vicious.
Y'all was part of the first fucking wave. If you got hit back then, like with that.
But they had to do something with the crack babies, bro. Like real talk. Like they had to do something with us, bro.
What about rehabilitation and education?
They knew that we was gonna fill up. We was gonna fill up the prison system. I've been in the prison system since I was fucking 13, bro, all the way to 34. You know what I'm saying? They knew they was gonna be insured for the next 25, bro. They know. That's what I'm saying. Like the youth now, they being set up because there's no cash bail. They hitting them with the catch five charges. So when we come back, we can run all this shit either concurrent or consecutively on your top or how many we want to give you. You heard? But we gonna make sure that you give us 15 a minimum. So go out there, get some gun charges, assault some shit, maybe catch a body, give us the 25 we really looking for. So you ain't got to come back on an installment plan. We could just get this out the way. You know what I'm saying? So
which opened the door for them to build more prisons. And then as they built the prisons, they have to ask the question.
They closed every juvenile facility I was ever in, bro. You know the atrocities that took place in these places, bro? And they buried all them shits, literally, bro.
Are you from New York? Or Jersey?
Yeah, New York. I'm from New York City. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I thought so.
I've heard about. I mean, New York. I heard of a hospital in Manhattan where atrocities took place and they buried that shit.
Yeah, there's places in
that
Boston
might have been Lincoln Hospital when the noble lords took over the hospital and all got away on some real CIA shit, like some real.
Was it? It was like a crazy hospital.
Yeah, the like
Bellevue
hospital.
Ward's Island. Ward's Island. I think you're talking about. Yeah, atrocities takes place over there. That's Pottersfield now. My mother's actually buried in there. So it's just it's a mass grave. Right. It's a mass grave for the people that don't have anybody or
like a
farm. Right. Wow. Okay. Wow.
But like what you were saying about that.
I'm not going there at night.
You can't get there. They don't allow you on there. They just
okay.
They just recently contaminated with all the COVID bodies and all that. They as soon as that happened, they just started throwing bodies like about hundreds in just trenches. You know what I mean? So
why wouldn't they? Well, it costs money to cremate them.
And
Shit.
just like they passed these fucking crime bills and shit. During that time, Charleston White, stupid ass, he was one
Oh
of the first
god.
motherfuckers in that wave of juveniles to be tried as an adult as a result to that crime bill being
Yep.
passed.
I can't stand him.
Oh,
I'm
he's a piece of
sorry,
shit. Don't
anybody.
get me
What
wrong, but
what
he
year?
is a part of
But,
that class.
but what
92.
year? Oh yeah, I didn't get locked up in '92. So, but in California, it didn't really hit until poly class. So that was '94.
Y'all had a different system too. That 3 strikes is what kicked y'all in the ass and the way it was set up.
That's poly class. That's what I said.
Okay,
94.
okay.
94 is when it came in the bill, and 95 is when you really started to see, like, damn, they really striking us out for stealing batteries and fist
Exactly.
fights and stealing pizza and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They had group homes where y'all at? Like when you was
Yeah.
coming up, there was group homes and all that.
I was in group homes growing up. Remember?
What the group homes was like when you was there?
Boston too.
My group, I was in a bunch of different ones, and it was rough. I lost my independence in group homes.
What
I mean,
you
my
had?
excuse me, my innocence. I lost my innocence being in group homes from 9 to 13.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
and at 9, what
Wow.
age of kids you was around? All the way to 18, or you was like in the same age group as you?
At 9, the first one was like 9 to like 11. This next one was like 10, because I was about 10, 11, all the way up to like 15. And then the next one I went to was all the way up to 17, and I was in the 7th grade. So that's why I say I had a bunch of big brothers growing up, and they was bullies.
Mhm,
They used to steal
mhm.
my shit, pick on me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's group
talking
home
about
shit. Group home shit. Real group home shit. True
yeah.
group home
So
shit.
I grew up in that shit, and like you said about shutdown shit. I know at least 2 of the ones I was in that was shut down in the 90s.
Get like right after the 2000s when everything started getting put in the database. That's when they started really like because remember they had log books for everything. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
eventually they had to transfer that over to data, but a lot of that shit I think it was after the 2000. I think they only went from 2000 to 2010, and they started a 10-year go back. So you can't even go past. You can't really even go back past like 99. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I tried, man. I've been trying to get all kinds of records and all that, and
You
it's like
know where you have to go to get that shit, right?
now I be going to the courthouses and all that. I know how to put in petitions and all that. I be on my low key legal eagle shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know I
Yeah.
got my kids out the system and all that while I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh wow.
I be on it,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey,
Yeah, I be on it.
D-Shell,
That's what's up.
you catch that?
Keep it up, huh?
That nigga said legal eagle. See, out here in the West, we legal beagles.
Yeah. Justice is justice. You feel me? Like
It was a
Legal
movie back then,
seagulls.
Illegal Eagles.
How about legal seagulls?
No, they like
scavengers.
yeah.
Wolf, where's your torch?
I saw a seagull eat a squirrel, and that changed my whole aspect of what a seagull is.
Oh wow.
Goddamn.
You thought you was in Disneyland. You thought Thumper was gonna come out and shit.
I had no idea a seagull would even eat a squirrel.
I didn't either.
Shit gets real. Seagulls eat anything.
Whatever they can get their mouth on.
Crazy. Yeah.
The seagulls and geese. Those two.
Geese.
Flocks of them.
I thought geese is just aggressive. I don't know. They eat everything.
They come in flocks and they all like run after shit.
Yeah, we got a lot of those up north. We used to like when we get chicken on Thursday, we'd be like, "Yo, that's the geese right here." You heard the shit that be in the yard. Like 30 geese in the yard, and then you'd be like, "Yo, that's what we eating on Thursdays and Sundays, chicken days." I bet
it was.
Hey, no, but that's where the term yard bird comes from. That right there, that whole thing.
Geese, geesebergs.
Shit, any birds that was on the yard was subject to come up missing.
Yeah, I used to see some amazing shit when I was in the yard. I seen hawks eat pigeons, catch them right out the sky and just tear them apart and just
dirty
feathers
dude. I'm gonna
everywhere.
have to correct you. I can't just let you sit there and go out like that. You know that's not true what you just said, right?
What you talking about?
The Yardbirds.
This shit.
You know where that
Yardbird?
term come from?
Let me
Family,
go
you
ahead.
remember families back in the, like back in the sharecropping days and shit, they had chickens and shit. Those chickens would run around in the yard. My great grandparents had chickens in the yard. They just run out. My great grandmother go out there, chase one of them motherfuckers down, catch it by the neck, bring the neck, pop it. The bitch running around, blood skiing all over the goddamn place. That's why they call them yard birds, because they was right there in your front yard.
Damn.
Okay, thank you.
That's
That
hey
was
shit. That makes sense.
yeah,
But you
because
got
he.
remember, D Shep, you hella old. So I was on
Look,
your
I mean,
side.
that's the root of it, though. If you really gonna get to it, y'all still got a lot of the history that's still pretty raw from
No,
he had to fight.
back
as
then.
as a, as a,
He had to
hey,
fight
look,
back.
hey, look, as
Chef
a, as
says,
an
no, I'm
18,
not
as
letting that one
Look,
fly like a
as an
bird.
18-year-old coming in the system, I'm listening to everything that the OGs is like shooting out. They be like, yeah, them birds that come up missing, that's the yard bird, boy. Just like what he just said. Shit, that's what we eating.
I
And we
mean,
had
same premise, but
Same shit. You still on the
uh,
plantation, man. That shit is right there, man.
yeah,
hey,
man, it's all fucked up, man. But
Anybody in the chat? Hey, Z.
see, Jeezy. Hey, look, man. So look, I appreciate y'all for coming through. The thing
yeah,
is, hey, what you think about the name Front Street Bakery?
I like it. I live on Front Street, too.
Man, hey, and the reason why, D Chef, because I'm only say the reason why, you know how I get it. I'm gonna only say the reason why I'm gonna name it one time in this. I mean, on this live, and that's it. But Front Street
Nah,
Bakery,
ain't no
because
more explaining it.
I live on Front Street, and this live comes equipped with all the cars driving by, all the diesels driving by, the helicopters in the background, motherfuckers
Yep.
driving too fast over the speed bumps and scraping the bottom of their car, motherfuckers honking their horn, neighbors across the street arguing, like the construction next door because they building their house. Like this live come
All
equipped
of
with
it.
all that.
oh shit.
Front Street Bakery. So
Front
that's
Street.
the first step. Like when you take your your steak and you be like, boom, this is what it is. And sometimes things, when you finally give them a damn label, they take off. And it's all about momentum. And right now the stars is lined up to get this bakery back cracking. And all it takes is a little participation. And one thing I'm gonna say about DVS is that you notice how he was able to stay on topic. Y'all
Yes.
notice that he never deviated, never deviated to nothing else. That right there is like good because that means we can come tomorrow and be talking about something else, and it won't even have nothing to do with what we just talked about today.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's the importance of participation. So if we build it, they will come. And I want to be a place always, as I always envisioned it, where I don't care if we be on other platforms or not. This platform ain't got nothing to do with no other platform. We never really did.
No,
And
your shit always you separated yourself a long time ago, man. You started out the prison genre shit. Then when you kind of if I remember right, you kind of was like, man, I'm gonna move in a different direction. And that's when you opened up the bakery. And
shoot
you know what
out.
I'm saying? You kept, but you always kept it on something different. You never stayed in one category for a long term. I was
Man,
talking to Smoke, and I
yeah.
told Smoke, and I say, man, I don't know why you tripping, man. With what he does, you know what I'm saying, and what you partake in, and y'all could have came together and put the bakery back on the map.
Yeah, for sure. Cause that was their intro though. Whether they admit it or not, that was their intro. And that was a well-oiled machine. Motherfucker just had to
Yeah,
push it. But it was so the bakery was so early on in the social experiment that it looked some people seen it like a fat juicy steak that they could just come and get a piece of and then go do what they do. And
right.
I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm saying that they did what they were supposed to do. They seen something that was new, fresh, working, and got what came in, went to school, learned what they learned, and then bounced out. I ain't mad at that.
I'm just talking about a whole new revamp of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I hope they jump in. That's what I'm gonna say. I hope they jump in
No,
because
for sure.
consistency should always be rewarded.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, and it should always
I
be
agree.
rewarded. Cause like that means that you whatever's going on, you willing to commit. And that was the hard thing about me starting a bakery back up is committing. And if your life is kind of like tumultuous where you doing what you gotta do, then it's hard to focus on things like
Yeah.
the bakery. So then once shit get back in order, then you can start to see shit clear. And right now, in this moment, I clearly see Front Street Bakery and consistency. And we might and 7 to 8 is a slot that I can commit to as long as everybody else commit to like showing up. I understand
Right.
time zones and things, but I'm a commit. So and if I show y'all consistency, because I ain't perfect, but if I show y'all consistency, then show it back, por favor, and we can keep this thing rolling.
Sí,
You know,
senor.
in gambling, they say the front street is when you're like ahead in the money, right? You're above what you put in. So this is like the new bakery, man. You're like a step ahead of what it used to be, right? That's like the
Yeah.
down low meaning and shit.
Yeah,
That's
You know
right,
what I mean?
Wolfie.
yeah, that's how shit comes to life.
Yeah.
That's how it comes to life. Because I promise you, man, I felt the pressure every time. Like I felt free though. I felt free when I was done with the bakery. Like that, the stress, the pressure, the man, all that. I was free when it was done. I didn't know what to do with all that extra free time. But now, now I don't need the free time. Now I need to build. Now I'm at 9,980 something subscribers. Why the fuck I can't get
What?
to 10,000?
Okay, let's go. All right. I didn't know that.
I think
Okay.
you answered your question when you first started your spiel.
Hey,
Oh.
look, it ain't making no motherfucking sense. I need 12 subscribers to get to 10,000.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
listen, Dirty, the soon come, man. That's gonna come soon, man. That's
it
gonna be
will.
within the next 24 hours, man. I guarantee it, man.
And if you keep doing
You
this
mentioned
too, he said
You
consistency.
mentioned consistency.
I'm gonna be honest. I really
Be
wanted it to be
consistent.
like. I'm gonna be honest. I really get back here. Get back here. Get back here, Honor.
Consistency is key for sure. Who is he talking to? An animal.
You know that bullying his dog.
Go here, Honor. Nah,
He has
she
a
in heat.
dog.
Nah, she in heat. And this other dog smelling. This other dog smelling.
You have a dog, Jarrett?
Yeah.
How did I not know that? Is it a little dog?
Man, I didn't show my ugly ass dog hella times in the bakery.
I'm sure I've seen it, but
Come on.
if it was ugly, maybe I ignored it, so I didn't say anything mean.
There it
Well,
is.
hey, you know it's always a pleasure, my guy.
Ah, no, I don't
Yo,
think I've ever
Benji.
seen that dog. That dog's
Yo,
cute.
Benji.
Nah,
Hey,
you
give
know
me
I
that
love
chicken.
dog.
Give me that
You got
chicken.
some what kind of with that snout right there? That looks like some kind of terrier, man.
Yeah, it's
It
a long
is.
snout.
And she crazy too. She got the crazy terrier gene too. Watch this. I'm gonna make her. Y'all ever seen me make her damn near bite me?
Nah, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
What's
Don't
her
do that.
name?
Give me that chicken.
Oh, she
Love,
wants to
man.
kiss
Nah, she
you.
loves you, man. She loves you, man.
Give him
You
kisses.
love me, honey?
I'm a firm believer in that the closest thing to God is a dog, man. Respectfully.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, I mean backwards, hell yeah. But yeah, absolutely. I love dogs.
You worth loving, honey.
Z, he said,
What?
"Come on, CB is little Benji looking dog." Yeah, that's right.
Yo, Dirty, man. Before I go, man, I want to paint a picture for you. You heard?
Yep.
And I'm gonna read something, and I just want you to just digest what I'm reading real quick. And
Can I say something before you say that real quick?
Of course, go ahead.
While it's on my mind, there's another guy that has been coming on the show, and what the fuck is his name? Can you help me out, CB? But I say that he's like you. He's
I know you're talking about D-Lo.
D-Lo.
Yeah, that's the homie. That's my Sicilian brother. He's from New York too. He's from New York.
I promise you, New Age, I need to have you and him on a live together. I promise you, he's like your twin brother you didn't know you had.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man. I definitely
he definitely I
take that
agree.
into consideration, man. Definitely, good vibes all the way. And I know if you you definitely vouching for somebody, I'm definitely, gonna take that into consideration.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
heard of him
yeah.
though. Never heard of him though.
Yeah,
He's
that
cool.
that that's the
I've
that's
watched
the
for
beauty
him too.
that's the beauty of it. To meet somebody, I guarantee you. I told when I heard him talk, and me, I be getting so deep sometimes I can remember
They
the
do sound
vibration
alike.
of the vibration of the conversation. And after like 2 minutes, I was like, wait a minute, I've talked to you before because I know this feeling. And there's
Mm-hmm.
only one other person that gave me that feeling, and that was you.
Okay.
That I now that you say he does. They do sound alike too.
Yeah, they do. So and CB,
I
if you could,
yeah, they would vibe.
yeah. So
Hell yeah,
CB, if you could set that up,
I will. Actually, I think I have his number somewhere.
you can set that up, and we can get it cracking for the bakery tomorrow because I think that'll be
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, I
And,
definitely
and,
pull up
and,
for that, man. All
and
day.
yeah.
I'll come with the topics, and then y'all can go wherever they go from there. But I just
Sounds
wanted,
like a
I just want to
plan.
see. That's like having, to me, that would be like having Pac and Jay, or no, Pac and Nas in the room together,
Mm-hmm. I'll get him.
to where all I gotta do is get some popcorn and a blunt and just sit back and learn some shit.
Yeah, D-Lo, his channel is called In the Streets Gaming. Right? Yeah. And this in the Streets Gaming.
All right, hey, we'll set it up for tomorrow morning, and then get at me on
Oh,
Instagram and let me know
okay.
when it's completed, and then I'll definitely use that as motivation for day 2 of Front Street Bakery, and start getting our hashtags together too, because I'm about to start hashtagging that shit. See, ain't nothing like a little momentum. I
I got you.
woke up on the right side of the bed today. I tell you.
Well, look at it. What did I say my name is? What's my name? If you take the comment down, it might show my name. I forget what I put. I put like Front Street's Finest or something like that. Front Street's Finest CB420.
I seen it.
Front Street's Finest. Let's go. All right.
So listen, right? This
Hey.
is what came up when I looked up how your district is set up inside Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is what it says. It says since 1971, significance in that year is something that people should really know about, especially 69, 67, 68, all those were assassination years, you know what I'm saying? For them put this into effect, it shows where they were headed. The city has been divided into 8 council districts. Each district's boundaries are created using data from the United States Census so that each district contains a relatively equal number of citizens. So picture this, right? You got each district would resemble a jail without gates.
Okay.
Whoever's in charge of the district is the warden or the deputy commissioner, right? Now, these hotels that they're using to put the migrants is just like, yo, we got wing block E over here on the east side. We got to fill these beds, you heard?
Yeah.
In all actuality, it's the same way that they deal when they fill in beds in prison. It just difference is we